Okay, I'm gonna try and do a video here, and hopefully it won't fall over midway through. Okay, and of course I'm gonna have to make some of these in other languages too. But one thing I'm noticing on TikTok is the amount of stupidity and trolls who are posting things like, first of all, how can you use technology? Well, guys, we just went through, what, a 2-year pandemic, and most of us had to study online or do something to do with work or whatever online. And I live on my own, and I can tell you, thank God for the internet, because I would have gone crazy otherwise. So yes, blind people and low vision, people with low vision use technology all the time, especially the younger people. I don't know so much for the people in their 80s and 90s. I think it's got to be trickier, but I think that goes for anyone, regardless of any visual impairment or not. So that's one thing. The other thing that I'm noticing is people are like, how can you have a joke with a blind person? Well, guys, do you know how many jokes I play on people? And do you know how many of my friends play jokes on me? Like, not, there's a difference between playing a joke on someone as like, bullying, and playing a joke on someone because you're my friend and you know me and you know that I like to be silly and I have a good sense of humor. So yes, it's okay to play jokes on people, especially, when you have a good friend. I mean, don't you like jokes, and don't you like to be happy with your friends? So, no problem. And, I have an Arabic class at the moment, and we love to tease each other and play jokes, and we have a very strict teacher, but alhamdulillah أحبها كثيرا وأدرس اللغة العربية كل يوم. And now that I had to do that in Arabic, my Arabic's not so good, but I just said, yeah, we have a very good teacher who's very caring about us, even though she's strict, but we do learn very well in there. But we're a very close-knit group, and we get along very well, but we like to joke. And yes, we don't always talk about, the beautiful sunny sky. Like, we have our own jokes like anyone. And so I think people need to lighten up a little bit when it comes to that. The other thing I was going to say was, I'm seeing some TikToks on little kids, on little kids who are visually impaired or blind, and people are going, oh, poor baby. And I'm like, first of all, please don't say that to a parent of a child with a disability, because that's the last thing they need to hear. Secondly, I won't say that my life is all roses, because I do have to deal with ignorant people on a daily basis, but I've traveled to over 30 countries on my own. I speak 10 languages. I know how to cook. I can go out to the store and do all kinds of things. And I go out. I go and, sometimes not overly, and especially with the pandemic, but right before the pandemic, I'd started going out to bars and trying chocolate cocktails. There was a chocolate cocktail bar in London. It was a pop-up place. But I'm very active, and I do volunteering, and I'm involved with one community college, one university at the moment, and doing other things on the side. I like to craft. I like to, go and have coffee. I like swimming. I do gymnastics. I like salsa dancing. So I have a very normal life, and I do pretty much everything, and life is what you make of it. If you want to be positive, and you use your experiences to learn from them, and and you have very supportive people around you. Like, if I don't know something, I'll ask my friends, and we'll usually find a solution to it. So my visual impairment is just part of me, and I don't let it stop me from doing anything. So it's mostly other people putting up barriers to what they think I should do, or they think I know how to do, if that makes sense. So I just wanted to say that. And in the next couple of days, I'll make a video on the new technology I have, because I have a Read Easy Evolve in my life now. I have a try and pick it up and not break it. I have a Clover book, which is great. I love it. And I'm getting an Orcam that does Arabic. So, I mean, it's turned into a technology factory over here, but I've gotten a lot out of it. And the Read Easy Evolve, I'm going to do a demonstration on it and a review of it, but it's great. And anyone who's like, do I need to spend money on a product like that? That one, it's completely worth it. Even the Clover book, I'm finding it completely worth it as well. Because I get very tired. I mean, there are magnifiers and things on your iPad, but I find having to hold my iPad up all the time, you know, and the magnifier goes in and out, and you can't really do much. And things like KNFB Reader, when you take a picture of your book, you've got to hold the book in place. Try and you know, and you can't, you need 3 hands if you're doing KNFB Reader and trying to take a picture and get it to read it properly, and half the time it doesn't. So yeah, I find the Read Easy Evolve to be a great little piece of technology. Anyway, I don't know what time it is, but it's late and I still haven't finished my peppermint mocha. I have a lot of assignments to get done this weekend, including a written essay for Arabic tomorrow. So I'm gonna let you go.